我是阿万。咦，你真的需要日行1万步吗？我知道大家都知道说有一个理论，就是每天走1万步是非常健康的行为。那你今天走了几步呢？呃，新研究表明说，步行带来的健康益处是逐步提升，约7000步时达到峰值之后就趋于平缓。那作为日常目标，其实7000步是更容易实现的。那这项分析发表于医学期刊《柳叶刀公共卫生》，整合了57页研究的数据，他发现，即便中量步行也能降低失智症、心血管疾病等多种疾病风险。这一进步佐证了大量将步行与长寿关联的研究。分析显示，比起每天走2000步的人，每天走7000步约5公里的人，死亡风险降低为40%，降低了47%。那每天走7000步，其重要性不亚于按时服药。斯坦福保健中心的心脏病专家约书亚·诺尔斯博士说。那步行的诸多益处，加州大学戴维斯分校的生理学家基斯巴尔表示，数十年的研究表明，走路能改善代谢健康，增强心脏功能，提升心脏效率，同时还能减轻体重，降低胆固醇和血糖水平。以往大多数科学综述关注步数增加与心血管疾病及死亡风险降低的关联，而这项新分析覆盖了更广泛的疾病类型。例如，研究发现，与每天走2000步相比，每天走7000步与二型糖尿病、抑郁症状以及癌症死亡风险降低相关。那专家称，最令人意外的发现是，每天走7000步的人，失智症风险比2000步的人，低近40%。石溪大学阿尔茨海默症卓越中心主任尼希尔·帕莱卡尔博士解释，尽管确切机制尚不清楚，但运动与神经元新生、脑部血流量增加及神经炎症减轻相关。起身活动必须是首要任务。沃尔斯说：“1万步的迷失。”那这数十年来，1万步一直被奉为有益健康的神奇数字，但这一建议更像是传说，而非科学结论。研究人员近年来已揭穿了这一说法。我们没有任何证据支持1万步的说法。这项新研究的主要作者，悉尼大学公共卫生学院流行病学家梅洛迪丁说，这只是人们随口提出一个比较大的随机数字。那分析发现，在跌倒风险、癌症、二型糖尿病以及心血管疾病死亡率方面，每天走7000步和1万步的人是没有显著差异。梅洛迪丁还说，超过7000步之后，失智症和死亡风险是有小幅改善，但提升空间是十分有限。步行的健康益处就像榨橙汁，前几下能榨出最多果汁，但到一定程度后，汁水就会越来越少。研究中，每天步数从2000步增加到4000步后，死亡风险降低36%。从4000步增加到7000步，死亡风险再降17%。超过7000步后，收益曲线是进一步趋平。注意到了吗？所以说你最好要么就是至少走4000步吧。华盛顿 Master 健康研究所流行病学家汉娜·阿雷姆表示，步数更多并非有害，但即便达不到1万步，也无需自责，哪怕少量活动也有意义。对的，3分钟热度有3分钟收获。新数据仅显示相关性，无法证明步行是这些健康益处的直接原因。约翰霍普金斯医学院的心脏病专家塞斯·马丁解释，毕竟步行量大者往往身体就是更健壮，饮食也更健康，这些因素可能会干扰研究结果。此外，失智症风险降低的具体数据也需谨慎解读，因为它仅基于2项研究。专家还表示，强度也很重要，例如日常走路时可以尝试加入弓步训练，加快步伐，或者选带有坡度 台阶的一个路线。尽管如此，马丁说，大量证据表明任何步数都是有益的，而且虽然不是每个人都能记住自己运动了多少分钟，但几乎所有人都能通过智能手机追踪一段时间内的步数。只要增加步数，就能全面改善健康状况。他说，就是有一句英语叫做什么sofa potato 哈 sofa potato tomato potato 哦对 sofa potato 就是形容像个土豆一样，一直就是坐在沙发上，就大家就是没有那个我不知道大家地处哪里，但我现在在西欧这个地方，就是怎么说呢？现在就是天亮的时候并不多，就是有太阳的时候不多，哪怕有太阳，但其实也是太阳的光线是非常非常的微弱，就是它晒在你脸上，你感觉不到那是太阳，只知道说有一些光。然后呢，太阳的下山也比较早，就是3、4点之后，就是如果你3点钟决定要出门，你可能就是出门之后就发现，哎，阳光已经没了。然后呢，读完这篇报道，然后我就看了看，诶，阿婉今天走了11013步，但是研究报告说没用，超过7000没用。然后我又点到了周，我的周平均步数是7449，那月的平均步数是8256，那么我的近半年的平均每天步行是7435步，近1年是7391步，那就说明天哪，我会长寿的。那么你是怎么样呢？无论你是在做什么样的工作，然后生活在哪里，我觉得就是一定要因地制宜。然后，如果你是上班的话，那就多喝水，然后多去上厕所，因为上厕所的过程中，它也是一个走动的过程。然后，但是这个会比较尴尬的是，如果开会特别多，或者有的会它开的特别长的话，中间要去上一下厕所就超尴尬，因为大家等你吗？所有人等你一个人上厕所回来吗？所以就会有这种很尴尬的时候，然后对，所以说希望你也要关注自己的健康，起码健康是最简单的少受罪，就是健康它确实是最大的财富，因为万一生病了，一定是要用钱去把它治好的，没有钱也治不好。但是如果你很自然就拥有一个健康的身体，我觉得这会比什么都重要。所以希望读者朋友们健康。然后说到这里，请订阅我吧，请给我按赞吧，按喜欢，谢谢大家。How many steps do you really need in a day? Walking 10,000 steps a day has long been a fitness culture, but new research suggests that the health benefit of walking ramp up until about 7,000 steps before leveling out. And as daily goals go, that's a little more attainable. The analysis published today in the medical journal, the Lancet Public Health, examining data from 57 studies and found that even moderate amounts of walking were associated with a lower risk of dementia and cardiovascular disease, among other conditions, adding to wide body of research tying walking to longevity. People who walk 7,000 steps a day, Rusty Shrimarians also had a 47% lower risk of death compared with those who walk 2,000 steps, the analysis found. It is just important to walk 7,000 steps a day as it is to take your pills, said Dr. Zhonghua Lawrence, a cardiologist at Stanford Healthcare. The many benefits of walking. A case of research shows that walking improves metabolic health, making the heart stronger and more efficient while also reducing weight, cholesterol, and blood sugar levels, said Keith Barr, a psychologist at the University of California, Davis. While most scientific reviews have looked at how higher step counts are linked to lower risk of cardiovascular disease and death, the new analysis examined associations across a much broader range of conditions. For example, the study found that walking 7,000 steps a day was associated with a lower risk of type 2 diabetes, depressive symptoms, and cancer deaths when compared with 2,000 steps. As Per said, the most surprising finding was the nearly 40% lower risk of dementia in people who walk 7,000 versus 2,000 steps a day. While the exact mechanism isn't clear, exercise is linked to new neuron growth, greater blood flow to the brain, and less neurological inflammation, said Dr. Nihal Palakar, the director of the Stony Brook Center of Excellence for Alzheimer's disease. Getting up and moving has got to be the top priority, Dr. Nolan said. The maze of 10,000 steps for decades, 10,000 steps was touted as the magic number for good health, but the recommendation is more myth than scientists, and researchers have debunked it in recent years. We don't have any evidence for 10,000 steps, said Melody Dean, an epidemiologist at the University of Sydney School of Public Health and the lead author of the new study. It's just a really big random number that people throw out there. The analysis found that there was a significant difference in the risk of both cancer, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular mortality between people who walk 7,000 versus 10,000 steps per day. There was some improvement beyond 7,000 steps for the risk of dementia and death, although it was small, Dr. Dean added. The health benefits of walking are like juicing an orange. The first few squeezes give more juice, but after a while, things start to dry up. In the study, increasing from 2,000 to 4,000 steps a day was associated with a 36% lower risk of death, while going from 4,000 to 7,000 was linked to a 17% lower risk. The gaze flattened further beyond that. Higher step counts are not harmful, said Hannah Aram, an epidemiologist at MedStar Health Research Institute in Washington, but nobody needs to feel guilty if they could hit 10,000. Moving even a little bit matters. The new data only shows a correlation and cannot prove that walking causes health benefits. After all, people who walk more tend to be less fragile and eat better, potentially multi the results, said Dr. Samir Martin, a cardiologist at Johns Hopkins Medicine. The specific risk reduction for dementia should also be interpreted with caution since it was based on just 2 studies. Experts also say that intensity tier matters, so on your daily walk, consider adding rounds, picking up the pace, and choosing a route with hills or stairs. Regardless, the evidence is overwhelming that any steps are good steps, Mr. Martin said, and while not everyone can remember how many minutes they have exercised, almost everyone can track their steps over time with their smartphone. If you improve your step count you can impacting your health across the board, he said. Thanks for your listening. Hoping your life fully with happiness and joys. Please don't forget to subscribe me, or maybe give me a thumbs, a like. Thank you and have a good day, and